A big reason live streaming is so effective is because it allows you to really engage with your audience. And luckily, Facebook Live has actually built in a few features that make that even easier to do when you're live streaming. So in this video, let's jump in and look specifically at Facebook Live questions. Okay, so here I am inside Facebook Live Producer. You can find that by going to facebook.com/live/producer, and then it's gonna give you these options. I also have a full Facebook Live Producer tutorial that kind of walks you through how to set this all up, so we're not gonna cover too much of that today. What I really wanna focus on is actually this tab right here, questions. Now, again, we are live right here. You're gonna notice a little bit of delay in this stream because there's always a 20-second delay with Facebook. So I'm gonna go ahead, refresh this, take this live, and then show you what Facebook Live questions is all about. So let's go and go live. All right, so here is what the live stream looks like on the iPhone. We're live now, as you can see. So let's go through and kind of talk about what we're gonna be doing here. So I am, again, behind the scenes on Facebook Live Producer. That's where I am right here. And across the top, you're gonna see a few things. Normally, when you get started, you will be seeing the stream setup. You can click in and go to stream health, but we're gonna jump all the way over here to questions. So let's jump in. And you're gonna see I have one right here that I set up earlier. And if I go ahead and open that card, I'll actually, let's back up. We're gonna close that. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a question. And the question is gonna be, what is your favorite day? And I'm gonna go save and publish. Okay, so now we've saved, we've published, and you can see here that question is open. And I'm gonna click on that, and so it's gonna open this kind of secondary response here. And you see we don't have any responses yet. So we need to wait a little bit before this shows up, and then I'm gonna go and do some test responses in Facebook. So here you go, you can see what this looks like when it is live. Our question just popped up. What is your favorite day? And I'm gonna type in Fridays and hit submit. And then if we jump over to our Facebook Live Producer again, kind of behind the scenes, you can see that I have Nick Polkowski said Fridays. I can delete that response or I can display that card. Let's go ahead and hit display card. And you can see current displayed response. What is your favorite day? And it is Fridays. And then if we jump back over here to the live stream to what your viewers are going to see, you're gonna notice that it is actually displaying our answer right there. So what is your favorite day? We are displaying Fridays as the favorite day, which is really kind of cool because this is gonna be this will be a great way to interact a little bit more with your audience and really show some of those answers that people are sending in. It's a great way to really get some responses and things that way. Again, you're gonna notice that you can set up all kinds of questions ahead of time. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to the favorite color. And both of them are closed right now because we're displaying this answer. But then if I go ahead and close that card, and you're gonna notice on the live video, once you close that card, then that disappears from that point in the stream for your viewers. I just wanted to break in here and let you know that if you're enjoying this video, there is a full series on getting started with Facebook Live here on the channel. And I also wanna make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss a single video. And now, back to the show. But now let's jump back in here, and I'm gonna leave the responses there, but we're back inside Producer. I'm gonna tap on the favorite color one. You're gonna notice it's gonna add it over here. So you can have, again, you can have a bunch of questions, and then you can start adding in the different displays, the different responses, all kind of right here. And that's gonna be a great way to go through and talk about those questions. Now, if I go ahead, and so we have favorite color over here, I wanna go and open that card. So now that card is open, people can start submitting their responses to that question. And there you have it. See, it popped up and asked favorite color right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and type in red and then tap submit. So you can see again, this is what it looks like on the viewer side when you tap submit. You can also tap the X, and then what that does is leave a little question mark box, like a question box up here in the corner. So then if I re-tap that, I can go again and see what color I have. And then I can even go ahead and, as a viewer, change my responses and then hit submit. Oops, and I totally butchered the way that's spelled. And then hit submit. And then I can tap again and that'll disappear. So on mobile, the experience is a little bit different actually. So if you look down here, we're in the comments section right now, but if you look down across the bottom, you're gonna see that little question mark button. If you tap that, then it pops up their question and you can type your question in here and kind of display it that way. So you're gonna, unfortunately, you have to guide people through this process a little bit more if they're on mobile. So it's something you're gonna wanna mention that people should be looking for. Again, this is something once you start training your audience, it's gonna be very easy for them to understand, I believe, once you do that. And then it will pop up on mobile and kind of display what the answers were that were submitted. So like I submitted, what's your favorite day? So this is what it looks like if I submitted my answer on mobile. But now let's jump in again to Live Producer. And so we have a couple different, you can see each submit kind of comes through. So it's red, comes through, orange, the misspelling orange, and then orange, the correct spelling. But now if I wanna go ahead and display the orange card, and you can see on mobile, we have you can now respond to live questions. That just kind of pointing me in the direction of where that is. Because it's a newer thing for Facebook mobile, to be honest. I'm glad they added it in. It's starting to work. There's still definitely some bugs, but that's just something to keep in mind too as we go there. And you can see the orange is being displayed here. Favorite color orange is being displayed right now. And again, it's always gonna showcase who answers that question. So it's not necessarily that it's coming from me, it's showcasing who answered that question. And again, you can see what it looks like here on mobile, or on from the viewer's side. And if I tap close, it'll close out there, but then I can tap that and open it back up and you're gonna see whatever card you are displaying. So you as the streamer have the option to really showcase what the answers are. It's not just gonna show up random. You get to pick, you get to choose, and you get to send those out to your audience. And that's the basic setup for Facebook Live questions. It's a really cool feature that's going to allow you to engage and interact with your audience in many more ways, and really allow them to be a part of the conversation in kind of a real way, in a way that allows people to kind of focus in. So even if they're not looking at comments, they're still gonna be able to see a lot of these Facebook questions. I think it's a cool feature, really glad they built that in. And if you wanna learn more about Facebook Live and just Facebook Live Producer and how to actually get started with Facebook Live streaming, be sure to check out our Getting Started with Facebook Live playlist. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.